But
Do you realise the stream's going right, Melly? Great, that's all I'm going to hear at the start of the stream.
Hello, everyone. Very good start to the stream
That's the
there.
intro, everyone.
Me just, relieving my gas here in Belgium. It's a very, very windy day here. The clouds are out. Rain is expected for the Belgian Grand Prix. We're waiting for the drivers to get their strategies sorted. I don't know why we ain't got started yet. But yeah,
Takes time.
we're here, Matt, for the Belgian Grand Prix, live from Spa-Francorchamps. Great qualifying. Excuse me, from Aquacity. We had a bit of a glitch where we just lagged out, typical Codemasters, but Aquacity is on pole. Second is SK. SK needs a good result here in Belgium. Third is the player. Fourth is Bowman. I can't believe that intro. I'm so sorry. Fifth is John. Sixth, Semi-K. Yeah, Matt, what can we expect from Belgium? Rain is expected once again in the Ardennes Forest. What can we expect? And who do you think we're going to do it early? Who do you think is going to win this race?
I'm going to say Bowman.
Okay, interesting stuff. He starts in P4. So yeah, Matt, obviously qualifying, Matt, was obviously in the dry. Now the drivers are going to have their fresh set of tyres. Marcos has opted for those mediums again, so I don't think anyone will be getting a penalty. Obviously, they have to start the same tyres they started on, they qualified on. This could work out well for well for Marcos, Matt.
Yeah. Obviously qualified on those mediums, so it's all good on the hard. Johan's gone for the hards. Maybe the rain's going to be a bit later. Doesn't think the mediums can last that long, but we'll see.
We will see. We will definitely see, Matt. We will inject it into our veins. So obviously, Matt, we're here in Belgium, obviously going to the end of the season. We've got a few drivers battling for this championship. We've got Kevin, Rev Caterpillar's involved. No Tris again tonight. I think he's got some sort of exam situation, so he hasn't been with us for a few weeks. We've also got SK involved as well. So we've got a lot of drivers, Matt, involved. How important is the final two European circuits for that championship?
Well, obviously, I mean, these next few races are obviously crucial for the season championship. Obviously, being a bit hurt at the moment with lack of drivers, but obviously we want this to continue. But obviously, these next few races, obviously, got Monza after this.
Yeah.
And that's mine. He gets cut off by.
It's all kicking off. Sorry, Matt, to cut you off there. It's all kicking off down the back here. We've got Gibbs trying to roll up those tyres. But yeah, Matt, as you said, next week is Monza, and it is to the day next week 8 years since the first ever.
Oh, Gibbs nearly contact him, but no, Semi-K.
Since the first ever STB Grand Prix in Bahrain 8 years ago.
And you're missing it.
And I unfortunately won't be here, but I will be here in spirit. I will be drinking my alcohol. I only drink on special occasions, and the 23rd of May every year is a very special occasion for me. Very emotional as well. And I believe the 18th, 19th. So I think Tier 3 is 8 years. Tier 3 this week is actually 8 years since the pre-season race of the league. So inject it. I'm here for it. We're getting ready, Matt, for those lights to go out here in Belgium. Matt, you said Bowman's going to win. Do you know what? I'm going to go with John now. Right side away they go. Here we fucking go. SK gets off to a decent start already alongside the McLaren as they go down into last horse. And it's going to be a massive dive bomb from the Alpine. He's already got damage up the inside. That is John up the inside. That's a massive collision down there. Agostini leads. Second is the player. Third is John. Are going to get side by side with the Aston Martin, but there's been contact down into turn one, man. What did you see down into last horse?
I didn't see much to say. I saw people going wide. That's all I could see. Take the Kimi Räikkönen line. Oh, it's going to be collision here with the Ferrari McLaren. If not careful. Oh, I got away with it. I just had a bit of a moment there. I thought we were going to start getting a bit of a me and McCory into Imola situation there. And then Buckley managed to get all three
And
cleanly for now.
Jonna is out of this Grand Prix, Matt.
Yeah, he's got damage, I think, on his left-hand plate. So maybe that's where some contacts happened.
I think, Bowman's up the inside of Gibbs now into the hairpin, all side by side.
It was shove wide.
But I'll tell you something, Sem's had a great start to this Grand Prix. He's already in P3. Inject it.
Yeah, I'll say just take away after taking the Kim Raikkonen line, going wide at turn 1. I hate that camera angle where it takes you looking through the bloody mountain in the middle of P1. That's the weird thing. Oh, and the player's round! And they've all had to avoid him. They're ghosting, and SK had to hesitate there. No, it's 3 wide.
Yeah, the players in the gravel trap there, Matt. The players in the gravel trap, and now Gibbs. He's trying to get past Bowman. SK looks to have a bit of damage, and he's going to be in the wall there. Which I was about to say, yeah, I think SK might have. I think he's got side pod damage or floor damage, Matt, from the collision with the player. If you remember turn 1 last source, or he may have a bit of contact with the player. Yeah, you can see it. There's damage. There's damage on the side of that horse. There is damage, Matt. There is damage.
Big news. Semi-K is up into P2. And SK is not coming to the pit, so there's a bit of ghosting with Kiri the Bev Casper.
Yeah, not happy. Looks pretty argy-bargy into the hairpin. But yeah, SK, Matt, as you said, not SK, sorry, Semi-K up in a P2. I don't know what happened with SK, but there was a massive contact down turn 1. I think SK had a great start. Was going to lead out of La Source, I think, trying to get the jump on Akosili. And then we seen Jonna just, you know, late on the brakes, tried to get Dodd do a move. Bit like 2012. There was contact. And, yeah, Jonna, unfortunately, is in the pits now. I'll have to try and yield something, well, get something from this Grand Prix. But, Matt, here we go. Semi-K. 1.2 seconds is the gap to Akosili. Decent start so far. Gibbs is in P4. Inject it. A Brazilian is in P4.
Ooh.
Inject it.
Obviously going a bit wide at P1 there. Needs to be careful with those track limits.
Who's that? Sorry, Akosili.
So yeah, literally just popped on board with him for the exit at P1 and just went forward to the track.
Something,
a bit of a warning there.
Sorry, Matt. Something that I've noticed from Belgium is the softs actually do go off very quickly as Akosili picks up a penalty. It's going to be crucial later on in the Grand Prix.
Yeah, so I exactly just called it.
But yeah, Marcos is in great position here. He's on the mediums. Rain is expected in this Grand Prix later on. And he's on a much better tyre because it lasts a lot longer than the softs.
And the player
has left the session.
He's gone off at P1.
He's had enough of that. Should really have continued, but, you know, whatever, isn't it? But Danny seems to be had a good start up in a P6. Not too bad, but Marcos, Matt, is in a great position here. Yeah, there's Marcos. Great race so far
especially with this rain coming as well.
Yeah, definitely.
He's soft one and might have to pit early for another set of softs and then just gun it.
Sam's going to have DRS, I think. Yeah, DRS is enabled for Sam. Here we go. This is...
Yeah, we'll just close that gap up.
Although we haven't got Zandvoort this season, Matt, unfortunately. But
probably a good thing, yeah.
Sam, yeah, but I mean for Sam. But this is kind of Sam's home race. He is closer to Spa than he is to Zandvoort. So this is his home race.
It is Max Verstappen, so he was born Max Verstappen was born in Belgium, so
it's Max Verstappen. As Memo has joined the session, he's a tier 3 driver. Wants in on these tier 1 drivers, see what they can do. But yeah, Matt, I mean, Imola was... I really do prefer watching Belgium to Imola. And Akosili spun out of the Belgian Grand Prix! Oh my god! And Seb takes the lead of the race! Inject it! And Cat is in P6. Oh my god, he's not crashed yet. Inject it. Oh my god, man. What happened to Akosili then? He had a big moment.
He just lost it and then obviously caught it and then obviously the car reacted and spun him back round. He kind of like caught it twice. The car went on him, caught it, and then caught it again. Then the car just like a pendulum effect. The car just rotates around on him.
Yeah, those softs.
A bit of a strange one, to be honest.
those softs are going to be really...
They shouldn't be struggling. They shouldn't be struggling yet though. It's so easily make it a lap 7-8.
Yeah,
shouldn't have any issues, especially when they're fresh, because we obviously had the restart. So should have no issues at all right now. Shouldn't even be half worn.
Yeah, I know, but compared to the mediums.
Yeah, but the softs should still be about 3 to 4 tenths faster right now, theoretically. Especially with these colder temperatures, obviously with the cloudy.
And Ultra has ban at the top of Eau Rouge. Oh my dear God, that would have been brown pants up there. Yeah,
I just don't know how he's spinning it up there and dry. I'll be worried for him when it does start to rain. The rain, it's 10 times worse.
Yeah, Semi-K then. There was the gap to 1.4 seconds over Bowman, the guy that you said was going to win. I said John was going to win. Then he fucked it at La Source, so great stuff. You can see Gibbs's line here really takes that esports line that I was talking about in qualifying before the stream messed up.
Yeah,
you see it. Are you seeing it?
It's got its benefits, but it's probably not a risk worth to take.
Yeah, I do use that line personally, but only in qualifying, not in the race.
Yeah, it's not something I really want to take in the race, to be honest. It's just one little mistake.
And he's
like
made a mistake there on the curb, and he's got a free
time
penalty.
He might take an esports line, but he's still not driving like one.
Matt, excuse me. Gibbs is Brazilian and Qatar. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, somebody called it.
And safety car has been deployed. That's going to bring Jonna back into it.
This will be a lifesaver for the guys on softs. They have to pit because this hard's not going to make it to the rain period. So I think they're going to pit for another set of softs, I'd say. Or maybe a set of mediums. Depends on how long the rain says it's going to be. But then again, you can't predict. You mentioned sometimes New York, Jeff, it's like 15 minutes. And it could be half an hour for we know. But yeah. Also, if we talk about Jeff, this is Jeff's last game, so...
Oh yes, we say goodbye to Jeff, don't we? Oh yeah, right, here we go. Semi-K then, let's have a look, Matt, 'cause we've got a lot of drivers in the box here. Sem is on a set of medium. I think they're all going on mediums.
Yeah,
waiting for that rain
it's
period.
just a safe choice. It just makes sure it gives them the range, and they've still got decent grip. The softs, you have to, there's always a risk of not making it.
I think the player's back in now, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm enjoying.
Okay, great stuff. But Qatar, again, Matt.
The AI has pitted for the player, so...
I don't know why Qatar keeps crashing and keeps retiring, but hopefully he can come back next week at Monza, his home race, and try and do something. But I mean, yeah, not the best of returns for Qatar. Ultra Matt has wished STB happy birthday. It's not for another week, but thank you very much. We'll get the bunting out at the STB HQ, aka my house. Happy 8th birthday. I might do that, to be fair, actually. But anyway, Matt, yeah, safety car then. So Marcos leads for the first time in his STB career, and his second race in the league. Raced early on in the season, but you may not have seen him, Matt. You might not remember. He was like midfield. Second's Kevin, third is Rev. So these two drivers, Matt, Kevin and Rev, are battling for this championship. So it'd be good to see what they can do. But Sem needs to win this race if he wants to try and get any sort of result in the championship in terms of being the champion. Which I think the championship is definitely going to go to Brazil match to be a case of who's going to win. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. But Sem, if he wins this race, Matt, he puts himself in a very good position to challenge onto Monza next week. I'm quite looking forward to that. I won't be here, but I'm still looking forward to it. But everyone's on mediums now as well, Matt. Everyone's on medium.
Yeah, but so many cases on fresh ones compared to the others who have done 5 laps now with a few safety car laps and the formation lap.
Well, I mean, everyone in the field
the tyres
is on medium. Everyone. Yeah.
I was just adding extra context onto that.
Yeah. Sorry. I know you're very slow. Obviously, you're quite slow in tier 2. But you're. I know you're slow. But talking of slow,
you're the tier below me.
Slow now. He's going to come in the pit lane. Let's see what he's going to do.
Maybe set tyres. Maybe he's going to go for a cheeky set of softs. Maybe he's going to take the risk. Yeah, he's a set of softs.
Oh, interesting stuff.
So maybe he thinks he can get into the end.
When is the rain going to fall? Because the rain is
Those softs can do about 12 laps. I
Wow.
think. I've seen people do 12 for 4, so.
Well, he needs to take.
I think I saw. I did a race a couple of months ago, about 2 months ago, something like that. Back at the TRT race in 2v, like big 2v2s, and it was going to rain in lap 30. It rained like 13 or something like that, and everyone stayed out for like 12, 13 laps on their softs just to make it to the rain period.
Okay.
That was including qualifying. So, but the tyres were like 89% at that point. I think a couple had the punctures. I think.
Okay, interesting stuff. But
the tyres can make it that far. It's just they will struggle.
And we're going to see what John can do here, Matt.
Yeah, but those tyres can easily get into lap 16. No trouble at all.
But yeah, I must say Belgium is a lot more enjoyable to watch compared to Portugal and Imola. Like, even though I'm saying that Portugal is my favourite track, but it is quite a boring race. There's not many overtaking opportunities as the player. A little opportunity there to take the grass. But yeah, my point is there's a lot of good overtaking opportunities around the track, Matt. You actually had a great overtake move a few seasons ago around the outside of Blanchimont, which I was alerted to today. So, inject it. I'm here for it.
I was using 1-3 wings though.
Yeah, but that's not the point though. The point is it was a great overtake move. It was an injected move. If I was commentating,
Mercury and Buckley's commentary said it all really. And if
I was commentating, then I'd just be saying inject it left, right, centre. Inject it. I'm here for it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Also, Matt, please don't laugh at my start commentary again, please. Please don't start laughing because that was not good. Anyway, Stem then.
We should have mentioned it. Yeah.
I know I'm extremely entertaining, Matt, aka season 13 Bahrain, but there's no need to start laughing, right?
Very quick restart this is going to be.
Yeah, very quick restart, and I don't think we're not getting really bunched up much, are we, compared to other circuits? But Marcos, that's a shocking restart from him. Shocking restart. He's bolted. And
Caterpillar's been set napping though.
Yeah. Little notification. We go then. Sem needs to try and get past Revit.
His tyres going to be a little bit more fresher, but how much fresher we don't know. He's
Watch out for Jonna as well. He's going to have a lot more grip up Eau Rouge. Here he is using that overtake. You've got to use a lot of overtake to keep in that slipstream. But Jonna's going for it.
You got to watch out because there's another Red Bull in front of him.
Jonna's up the inside. He's on the inside.
He's hit the curb.
He's fan.
Yeah, that curb is deadly. You can't do that in this game anymore. The curb is just too forgiving to do that now. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you have to be
it's
so
best to
careful.
go around the outside now and just then take the inside line for the next corner. You can't dive down the inside anymore because there just isn't a space for that curb just spinning you like that. Unfortunately, it's just the risk is too high to take. You just can't do those curbs anymore.
Right, Matt, I'm very scared for Bowman here because now he's going to have to try and get past DJ Danny now. And we all know what happens when you try and get past DJ Danny. So this is going to be very scary for the Ferrari. He's going to be in unknown territory.
Bowman doesn't know that yet, yeah. So Johan, I think is round.
For fuck's sake.
Johan is round at the chicane after Pouant, and now we've got two Alpines, the two LT drivers, bossing it.
And the player is going to go around the outside of PUR Ultra as they come through to Blanchimont.
Bowman's got a penalty. Gibbs has also got a penalty, so this is not good for them.
And Johan and John out are going to be battling.
Those penalties are only going to get worse when it starts to rain.
Here we go, Matt. Sem's in the slipstream again on Rev Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some yellow flags.
No slipstream. Oh, and Kevin Rev Caterpillar's gone wide. But there's no DRS yet. So
no
DRS assistance. All on my off and that was just DRS flags and that contact.
Here we go. Sem's in the slipstream.
Going for it. So how much wings he's using.
Keep it clean, Sem. Don't mess this up.
Don't hit the inside curb. Oh, yep, he's decided not to use that inside curb, which is good. I'd rather him not make the move.
If no yellow flag in the middle sector, they're lying to us.
Yeah, he will stay there for a few minutes. Probably should go.
Oh,
you had another
Sam
spun, they would
spun
have been
it on a curb. Oh, for fuck's
Oh
sake.
no! How did he spin it there? I've never seen anyone spin it there before. Never
Oh,
seen anyone spin there before. And it's
fuck's
another bad
sake.
race for another admin.
Do you know
Oh,
something though? He can't even be mad at that. Like another driver, because that was just his fault
So it's
entirely.
his fault. Oh, say that Kessler had another moment on the curb there.
This track
And
is
more
so
yellow flags around the
difficult.
sector.
This track is a lot better compared to Imola and Portugal, and there's
It still has its,
ultra
it still
span,
has its
ultras out.
flaws.
Yeah, there's a lot better, but the curbs are very deadly around this circuit.
Very deadly, yeah. Some of them you just can't touch.
And ultras hit the inside curb again.
I wonder how bad it's going to be next game. Oh, the Ferrari's round! That's Bowman.
He's got damage.
I think he's got damage as well. Yeah, left front plate.
Has there been contact or something? Because I don't know. He was battling
enabled. And make sure he doesn't do a pass the Maldonado into the
He
pit
was
lane.
battling with Danny there, so I can only think maybe there was contact.
Yeah, maybe then he got rear-end damage from it. Probably spin up by Rouge.
John first lap of the race then.
Jonathan's fastest lap of the race. Yeah, unfortunately that was a really disappointing time to get damaged just before the rain starts to start coming down. Don't know exactly how long it's going to be. There's two yellow flags hanging around the circuit.
Great stuff.
People keep making damages. We'll have a permanent yellow flag. We did it like we did a couple of seasons ago.
Right. SK now is on the back of Danny. Oh no. You know what, Matt? I've actually missed Danny the last few weeks because Danny always causes chaos. Always chaos, always action when Danny races. I love it.
Yeah, but it doesn't always go well, does it?
Yeah, well, it's going well at the moment because Gibbs is in the DRS rev, so I'm here for it. Front row seat, inject it.
I'm now seeing three places where it's getting yellow flags now. And there's more yellow flags because somebody thinks something else just no, it's just a fuck. Gets me every time.
This game is just not very good, is it?
No, ever since that last patch, it's gone downhill.
3 code masters, but your game is awful. You need to get it sorted.
And the players round. That's another yellow flag. I'm gonna stop here.
That's gonna be a retirement, I think.
Yeah, the rain's coming down, so I don't see why you should bother. Oh, and SK making a move from Danny here. Oh, inside into the bottom chicane, but Danny breaks late and SK backs out of it.
Oh my god.
Danny will take his usual line.
Matt, I'm actually getting really...
The line will change.
Matt, I'm actually very scared now for this situation.
Breathe, Manny, breathe.
Here we go, SK then in the slipstream. Go for the move on the last short. He's going to have that DRS, is he not? No.
Danny's got left him out. Danny has DRS now.
Danny's going to have it. John, a fast lap of the race then. He's going to be making inroads.
Yeah, but SK's dumping his pack though, up this hill.
Here we go.
Put the DRS to use.
Danny's got the DRS. The player has retired. I told you. Danny's in that DRS. Here we go.
All that slipstream. Danny's not really using that slipstream, is he?
We'll be pushing SK around the left corners.
Yeah. And there's like 4 yellow flags coming out right now.
Action everywhere here in Spa. Sem is 3.9 seconds now behind Akosili, and Danny's on the curb a little bit there. Now Akosili's going to try and take full advantage of that as they come through to pull up. Oh god, that was a bit scary coming around there. But Kevin is now within 0.5 of a second on Marcos, Matt. So this could well be the move for the Brazilian. Rev Captain is also in that DRS.
Tell me what we need right now is a full safety car just to get rid of those yellow flags.
I don't know, Matt, to be honest. But Sem is pushing hard.
DJ Jones lost a second to SK like that.
Sem is pushing hard.
Yeah, but he needs to catch up back to these guys before the rain comes down. Luckily, he's still ahead of his teammate, so he doesn't have to worry about parking it behind his teammate when it comes to the pit stops.
We've seen from qualifying, Matt, that Sem does have very decent pace here in Spa, but it's about the race pace now and how he can execute what he's got.
Yeah, Marcos continues to lead the way. Kevin just trundling behind him for now, not making any moves. Rev Casper is very low on ERS, so Gibbs has got his chance, but Gibbs is also running very low on ERS. SK,
They're all running low.
Can get, look at this.
They're all running
SK
low.
can get back onto the back of this DRS, it can use that extra ERS to advantage.
Yeah,
I'm literally seeing four yellow flags right now.
Definitely, but he's really got to keep it off these curbs. I think, Matt, this could be an interesting race for the when the rain comes, because you've got Marcos, Kevin, Caterpillar and Gibbs all in that that DRS at the moment. If SK could try and catch up, that's another guy in the DRS, and they're all battling. And there's a yellow flag, I think.
It's just the usual ones, just the usual bugs.
Okay. I thought someone
There's the ones
crashed
we've been seeing out for the last few laps now. There's like 4 or 5 different ones popping out right now.
Well, I hope SK can now just dump his ERS down the straight.
Oh, there is actually a yellow flag time because Deja Danny is round.
Inject it.
So that's going to cause another yellow flag that's going to pop up around the map.
And
That was at the same place.
Matt, you'll never guess who has just spun out of the race. I have zero.
What is going on?
I have 0 words to describe just how unlucky Sem is.
Well, I don't think he's unlucky. He just needs to drive better.
Yeah, well.
Yes, he's lucky at the same time, but it's his fault in the day, isn't it?
No. Anyway,
well,
here we
like
go.
Somebody's taking him out.
Well, I'm unlucky. You just can't say that I'm bad.
You spin at turn 4 Portugal twice into different races. There's no likely going to be. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't say I'm bad because
Kevin,
I'm mounted.
DRS.
Yeah, he's going to have the DRS. Marcos, very good on the defensive here. Marcos, look at his ERS, man.
Yeah, just keeping it nice. He's placing it where he needs to. He doesn't need to use it anywhere else. The only places you really need to use it is out of the corner, out of the hairpin of turn 1. And maybe a bit down the Kemmel Straight. And that's all he really needs to have it, really. Just to cover him off. But that's all he needs to use it. There's no need to use it down into P1 like Kevin's doing. Don't need to do that. There's no need to use it there. Straight's not long enough to really capitalise on it. And there's like 4 yellow flags popping up right now. I don't know what's going on.
It's madness. But SK then is getting to the back of Gibbs. You got to be so tentative on these curbs, though.
Yeah, super deadly. Some of these are.
You can't drive like you did on 2020.
But some of them you can, but it's like there's just some of them you just have to avoid now. But yeah, obviously the curves. I'm hoping it was not as. I'm hoping a little bit less forgiving on like specific ones. Like some of them should just not make you spin, even on these, and even the current 2022 cars shouldn't make you spin. You know what I mean? Like some of them are just stupid.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
It's like the inside of the first corner of the car.
Danny's making mistakes left, right, centre. He's got Joan on the back of him.
He's probably hoping for that rain to come down right now.
Yeah, Danny does like a bit of rain.
I think those yellow flags have stopped coming out. No mind, I say that, there's 4 yellow flags just come out at the same time.
Here we go, give it to the slipstream, here we fucking go!
It's too risky.
He's going to go exactly what happened. And now he's going to spin, he's going to spin. Yeah. See, what did I say?
As soon as I hit that inside curb, I know exactly what's going to happen. But the only time is, and Johan has just breezed past Danny with DRS down the Kemmel Straight. Easy move. Now K is now having to defend from his teammate.
You know what? Stem would have been probably in a DRS train right now. If he didn't make that mistake.
Yeah.
Because he was catching to SK, and SK's now on the back of Gibson and Rev and all them, so... Right. Yeah.
It's been 6 laps now since Jonathan's been on his tyres, and the rain's not coming down yet, so it's gonna be, every lap is just going to make him a little bit more worried about this rain not coming down. Yeah, he's got kind of extra pace on his tyres, but at some point he's going to hope for that rain to come out within the next 3 or 4 laps. But don't forget you need the rain to come down a lap earlier. But then again, the strategy is going to be super crucial when it comes to rain, because obviously Belgium, longest lap on a calendar.
Yeah, that's going to be in the minds of the drivers.
The lap, when you make that option to pit, even though it might start raining, like as you enter the pit lane, but by the time you get halfway around the circuit, it might be wet. at that point. But by the time he pitted and come out intermediates, it's probably already wetting up a little bit. So time to go when you choose to go on inters is going to be absolutely crucial. One lap too late, and that's it. You'll lose about 10 seconds. You spend half your time going for S2, having a scare of your life. Bev, Caterpillar and Kevin both got no ERS here to really play.
And someone called Wet Cabbage just joined the session. We love it.
Marcus just dropped to last. Coming back to the top. Nice, this game's bugging out even more.
I'll tell you something though, Matt. Marcos has got some very good pace. I know obviously he's got a lot more ERS to play with.
He's actually pulled it out of DRS here. He's actually pulled it very comfortably out of DRS from Kevin.
Yeah.
You know Kevin. Kevin's a rare. He's quite a quick driver. He's taking.
But then if you think about it, also Matt, if you think about it as well, Kevin and Caterpillar are both going to be on very worn mediums right now. Same with Marcos though. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Marcos has got a better setup, the tyre wear. I don't know. But Gibbs can be right on the back of these two now.
Don't forget, Kevin's been following the Aston Martin the whole way. So the following the cars obviously hurts your tyres more, doesn't it, as well? I don't think it takes too much effects in this game, but I think it'll definitely affect you a little bit.
Kevin looks to be struggling.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got no ERS as well. He's got no ERS.
Rev Casper saved a little bit, so he might actually be able to get a move done.
I'll tell you something. Gibbs is on it. Here we go. The Brazilian's up the inside. Here we go.
This is not what Rev wants. He's going to push him off.
Well, that's
got DRS. Kevin's
just
use
disrespectful. That. And SK's going to be right on the back of him now as they come through last source. Gibbs is up the inside.
Oh, Gibbs got the inside. Yeah, that was going to go horribly wrong. We all know what's going to happen there.
Gibbs, come on. You're Brazilian. You're better than this. SK now in the slipstream. Here we go down the straight. It's going to be DRS now, Matt. Here we go. Oh, God, that was scary up Eau Rouge there. I hate watching drivers go up Eau Rouge. I think it's scary as fuck. Oh, great. The lobby's glitched again. I love that. I love this game, I do.
Yeah, every time he goes through the first sector, Marcos drops down to last.
I love this game. This game is just beautiful. And I think it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain here in Spa-Francorchamps. This is going to be...
Depending on how heavy this is, the track drivers now need to be crucial on their when they're in the pit. They need to evaluate how wet the track is as soon as they go through the bus stop chicane. Because if they think that track's getting wet quite quickly, they need to dive into that pit lane. Because by the time they get halfway through the next lap, it could be wet. So you need to make the choice absolutely crucially. Before you know, sometimes it's games like it could rain for 3 laps and not get wet enough. So yeah, you'll see. But it's going to be crucial, especially for these guys on more worn medium tyres.
Inject it. I'm here for it.
This is good for Jonah.
This is very good for Marcos as well. Tires. Kevin, what is going on? Marcos has got pace, you know.
Yeah, but will you have that in the wet conditions? Will they pit this lap, or will they try and shred it out for next lap?
Here we go. Gibbs is losing the grip as well. Oh, it's all kicking off.
Marcos is staying out.
And SK's hit the back of Gibbs.
Kevin's staying out. They're all staying out. They're all not taking a risk.
Has SK got damage?
A little bit too early.
SK hit the back of Gibbs then coming through bus stop.
Maybe something like Danny or SMEK could probably go for an early stop, maybe. No.
Well, Sam's going to have the DRS on Danny now.
Let's see how long this rain goes. Gibbs is following very close to Gibbs now.
Oh God, this is scary stuff, Matt. Here we go. Gibbs in the DRS, but he's got no ERS as well as Rev.
Neither has Rev Casper that. Get back up the inside, he's going to hit that inside curve.
Yeah, that's going to be a spin.
Oh, and there's been contact. Oh, and SK's into him and contact. Oh, that's damage for both of them. And Axel's round as well. Axel's been caught in it. I thought I heard him getting caught by another car. Oh, watch out for his teammate. Oh, and this is not good. Gibbs got away with damage, but I don't think SK has. Rev Casper is still going. Oh,
let's have a look. Jonathan's up the inside of Akostilli trying to get the move done. Akostilli's back up the inside of No Name. Oh, that was, oh God.
Yeah, I think after that he wasn't going to take any shit,
I think the rain, I think the track now is getting a bit wet now, Matt. Or the mediums might just be going off like crazy here in Belgium. I don't know what is going on. But those mediums are going to be going off like mad. SK now. Yeah, the track is getting... Yeah, the rain's falling very harshly here in Spa.
Yeah, I think it might be a slap. I think, especially with the tyres starting to go out, I think it might be probably
Let's
ready
see,
for
is Marcos going to box? Marcos is in the pit lane.
I think it's just starting to get to that. And Danny retires. He's crashed it.
Safety car.
Out of a safety car, which is
Crazy scenes, crazy scenes.
Kevin's
gone on. Kevin's continued.
He's ahead of the safety car, Maldy, so it's fine. He will get a free pit stop regardless.
Oh, thank fuck
He's
for
ahead of
that.
the safety car.
Well, this has helped Sem get back into things. He's in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Joanne's bouncing off the pit wall.
It's a good time actually for all the Inters, although just make it a little less exciting for the strategy call. Oh, and the McLarens are double stacking because as Gibbs got a front wing change. This is just going to drop Okasili down, Maldy. Okasili's stuck behind his teammate as his teammate gets a front wing change. So Okasili could lose a couple positions here. Oh, it's a set of softs! He's onto a set of softs! Has the game done that? The game does sometimes put you onto a set of softs. Oh, and that's just the salt to the bones, that is. Just slap them onto another set of softs.
Sorry.
This game, man.
Sorry. Why the fuck?
But Marcos onto a set of mediums.
Why the fuck is Marcos
sorry.
on hards? Why the fuck?
I don't even know anymore. He's going to drop down to at least 4th place when
Why
he
the
comes
fuck?
back into the pits.
Why the fuck is Marcos on hard?
I know the game bugs you onto sauce, but I think maybe he didn't change it. I think what's happened is coming to the pits and hasn't changed his tyres onto the intermediates. He's then gone to the pits and obviously changed it last second. But as he went from to change it from softs to inters, as he's knocked it to the right over time, he's got to the hards and then he's pulled into the box, and then it's not allowing him to go into the inters because it's just happened last second before he came back onto the inters.
Fuck knows.
Just going to cycle through the tyre compounds.
Fuck knows, but someone's commented on the stream. I missed it, but commented. Silly move by the McLaren. So I guess that is Gibbs they're talking about up the inside of Rev that caused SK to get damaged. But SK is now up in a P4, so he hasn't lost out too much from that because of this safety car that's been deployed.
Yeah, so Marcos is going to slam it, I think.
Yeah, Marcos is going to be fuming. And Kevin's in the box then. Going to be intermediates for the Mercedes. He's going for that World Championship.
Yeah. Carl Marcos back in is unfortunate. He's been the lead in this whole race. And yeah, he's going to drop down to at least 4th, I think.
Rev Matt needs to actually beat Kevin here in Belgium. The championship.
Was that some front wing adjustment I see?
Marcos.
Yeah, I think I saw those couple of guys that always come out to change the front wing balance. Oh, will Marcos get just about ahead of John? So I did call it 4th place.
Give me one moment, Matt. I'm just getting up the standings for the championship.
So this Marcos stays in P4, so at least it wasn't too bad.
So at the moment, Matt, the championship, let me get it up, is... So Kevin currently leads with 126 points. Rev Caterpillar is on 107, so he's actually 19 points behind Kevin. So if Rev
and
can
he's now
actually...
losing by 7 points right now.
Yeah, if Rev can actually beat Kevin here tonight...
That'll go to...
I believe the gap's from 12 points. And then we've got SK as well. I think if
Ultra's still on those softs, by the way.
Huh?
Ultra's still on the softs.
No comment.
Did he pit? I don't think he pitted.
No comment. No comment, Matt. No comment.
Don't even know anymore.
Marcos is not even that low down. He's down in P4.
Oh, that's what I said. This is where people might stay ahead of John. Just coming up a bit late. I did say he would come out in 4th place.
Oh, sorry. I was concentrating on my Brazilian. JTFB Kevin. Right, you got to concentrate on the Brazilians, Matt.
Oh,
right?
You shouldn't be focusing the back of the field, man, I think so.
Well, what are you talking about?
Okasili's the back of the grid, isn't it?
Well, Akosili's not Brazilian, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What's that got to do for the price of chips?
What are you talking about? Sorry, guys. We're just having a bit of a, you know, disagreement as usual. You know, me and FGE Mafia. Yeah. But anyway, enough of that bullshit. We're going to be safety cars in this lap now, Matt. Here we fucking go. Ultra's fucked.
Oh no, he's screwed. That's it. There's 4 laps to go, and that's it. That's his race over. He might as well just...
Right, here we go then. It's all kicking off. Much better restart here.
He might as well just straight line back.
Matt, who's going to win? Let's change our prediction. Who's going to win now here in Bar? Is Bowman going to try and get back up?
I'm going to say SK.
SK, right, here we go. If SK wins, this is massive for the championship. Big tank stopper out of the final corner by Gibbs, and Semi-K now is going to be right at the back. Remember, no DRS now, Matt, with this weather change. So this is all going to be grip, traction, overtake mode, everything that they've got to their disposal here. Slipstream, you know, Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh, and Kevin did not enjoy that Radion at all.
And now Sam is going to try and make some inroads now. Pulling to the outside. The Gibbs is going to let him through there.
Not much spray, to be honest.
Yeah, look at Ultra. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's just not that bad, to be honest. I expect it to be worse. So it's actually too bad to being on the sauce. All worse, Gibbs has a little bit of a tank snapper coming out of understeer right hand, but don't want to take
Johan and Bowman. Bowman's got the move done. Next up for him is Gibbs.
Marco's got a time penalty, and that's his race win over.
That's his race fucked. There you go. I'll tell you something though, Matt. I'm really rooting for Semi.
Yeah, but he's technically now into 5th place now with that penalty, but he's got to find passing out 5 cars to even think about getting moves on. There's more yellow flags. There's been a collision. Axel's out, and Johan's out.
That's for a safety car.
And Johan's got front wing damage, and this will be a 1-lap safety car, man. This will be a 1-lap safety car, and this is just put Ultra back into this race.
It's all kicking off in Spa. No front wing for Johan.
Safety car.
Matt, did you see what happened?
Safety car always comes in. I don't know. I just saw them on the inside with damaged cars.
And Ultra's done a Kimi Räikkönen. He's fan. That was beautiful. That's getting recorded. That was beautiful spin there from Ultra. Matt, did you see that?
And if it's Kimi Räikkönen actually got damaged, didn't it?
Yeah, well, that was banging little spin.
Similar.
That's getting posted on Twitter. That's banging little spin there from Ultra in the pitsy comes. Well, at least Ultra can at least get a point. At least Ultra can actually at least get a point in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, and he can still, and if he doesn't have any penalties. Oh, and Bowman's in the barriers.
You're joking.
And he's got a 5-second time penalty for Gibman. With Gibbs, why has he got a 5-second time penalty, and why is he in the barriers?
What's going on there? Why was there contact?
I don't know. He's had contact with Gibbs apparently, according to the game. And German has left the session. I mean, he's not getting a front wing changed, regardless.
I don't know. I don't know why drivers are even getting close to each other on the safety car anyway. They should at least have whatever it is car lengths. So I'm a bit confused.
And weaving shouldn't really be too much of an issue on it in the intermediate tyres.
Yeah, they shouldn't really. Yeah, the drivers shouldn't really be going, you know, close to each other anyway on the safety car.
Well, we've only lost 4 cars, so it's not actually that bad in terms of actually cars actually retired.
Yeah, well, thank you, Matt, because we've still got 2 laps to go. So let's just keep it calm.
And it's in zero conditions.
Yeah, let's not, you know, because we've still got 2 laps to go, and someone's got to get past a few drivers here. So I'll say that because Sem has just had a lot of bad luck with people, you know. So, but yeah, do you know what? Rev is going to be going for it now, Matt. Rev is going to be going for it because if he wins, this is a big race. It's a big opportunity for Rev.
Is it me, or is it just wet down this part of the circuit and is the second one?
Yeah, Matt, remember, different parts are wetter than others, so...
I know, but it's a game, isn't it?
Is it a game?
Ultra just left the session.
Oh, great stuff. Ultra's gone.
Maybe we need some Ultra insert for him. Anyway, 2 laps to go, Maldi. Safety car will be in this lap. Kevin's pulled away from it very early.
Try and do the restart. Trying to get Ultra back in.
Kevin needs to keep that speed consistent. No excessive acceleration or braking.
Also, before we restart, guys,
Keep
thank you
short,
to
keep
everyone
slow.
who has supported the recent Twitter post. We really do appreciate it.
He's gone.
Here we
Kevin
go then.
is gone.
This is
gone
crucial
early.
now, Matt. This is absolutely crucial. And SK's trying to get the move done on Rev Casper as they come through bus
You
stop.
won't allow him. No, can't because it's before the safety car line.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting a bit overexcited, sorry. Right, here we go. In the slipstream. I'm still rooting for Sem, but I don't think he's going to have the time, to be honest.
Nah, 2 laps to go. I'd be surprised to be even being an overtake, to be honest. And its overtake's just going to be drained for his next 2 laps. Oh, Kevin has had a better line through Redion.
Look at Rev Caterpillar. Look at this. I told you, mate, he was going to be on it. I told you. In these closing stages of the Grand Prix, Matt, is Rev going to win this Belgian Grand Prix?
I am going to say no. I think Kevin will hang on to this.
Come on, Kevin.
I just don't. Unless Kevin makes a mistake, I just don't see him able to find a gap.
Come on, Kevin.
The only way Rev can get past Kevin if he gets really close into the bottom chicane and he makes an audacious move, which wouldn't be too surprising for Rev Caterpillar, as we saw many times in Imola.
I'm not going to lie though, Matt. Rev is looking very racy though. I must say, he's looking racy.
Pressing Kevin to get an extra OP pad in these wet conditions.
No, don't start about the pad now. Don't start.
Well, people don't talk about it these days. Actually,
here we go. Yeah, they actually don't, but they will be on. They will be on release day of next game. Here we go in the 6th straight. Come on, we want
nothing really exciting to happen.
We want a battle now. We want a battle for this final lap of the Grand Prix. Here we go. Is this going to be the move? No. Thinks better of it.
Well, Kevin has got it wide.
Yeah, Kevin's gone a bit deep.
Oh, but Rev has a bit of a slosh to the right, and lost a couple of tenths coming out of that corner. But he will have another run. This is his last chance. Oh, and he just missed the apex turn 1. That's going to hurt him all the way down the straight now.
This is the last opportunity now.
It's going to be
Kevin's
sniffing his tail, and they've got 75% ERS to use for this last lap, Maldi. Oh, just every time they have to lift off through a Redion.
It is scary going up Eau Rouge, I must say. It's scary. But Marcos going for actually going on a move at SK now.
He's going to be on the inside
and he's going to spin. He's going to spin, watch. Oh,
no, he can't out. It's just...
Fair enough, fair enough.
I think he'd rather have the 4th place than drop down to 9th.
Matt, it's been a pleasant. I must say, it's been a pleasant race. It's not been banging, but it's been a pleasant. It's been a pleasant race. Been pleasant.
Looks like there isn't going to be any sort of overtakes. Kevin's managed to pull a little bit of a gap, but you don't know. Any little mistake could be anything. Oh, the Marcos is still sniffing a bit of close to SK, but his missed apex is slightly a bit there.
Is this going to be it? Let's have a look. I think Kevin's got it.
Yeah, that's Rev. He doesn't absolutely don't move. They've got plenty of rest to play with. Down here. Just a bit of a lift through here. Rev seems to take that corner a lot more confidence.
Is Rev going to go for the dive?
He just can't. Kevin's going to shoot wide slightly. Is Rev going to slip up the inside? No, he's going to give Rev Kevin a bit of a push, but Kevin's got this surely. He has. Kevin's got the line.
Here we go. Brazil Kimaja. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix. 3rd is SK. 4th, Jonna in the end. Great.
Marcos drops
what's
6th.
The word that I'm trying to find? Comeback drive. That's it. We got there in the end. Great comeback drive from Jonna. 5th was Sem. 6th was Marcus.
Yeah, with that penalty end, which hurt him a lot, but it was a bit unfortunate with the the tyre situation.
Yeah, it was.
So I think he got a
Was
bit. I think I'm not
disappointing.
sure. I'm not sure if that was just a. It was just too late call to change the tire compounds. He should have realistically, as soon as it started raining, the first thing you should do is change the intermediates. To be honest, as soon as it starts raining, not go into the pits last second. Well, no. Maybe he did select an intermediates and he knocked it. I don't know. But there is your podium results.
6th was Marcos, 7th Gibbs,
Perfect.
8th Johan, 9th was Ultra, 10th was Bowman, and your non-finishers were Akosili, Danny, the player, and Kata. And John At got the fastest lap of the race. So
Yeah.
another good race from him. But yeah, Matt, it wasn't the best of races, and it wasn't the worst. It was a pleasant, decent race. I'm going to try and see if we can get Kevin, Rev, and SK in, because that was a decent end to that race. Actually, Matt, I must say it was a
Yeah.
decent end.
It was
That Grand
clean.
Prix.
I think it's the least you could hope for.
Yeah, it was decent. It was decent. Yeah, it was decent. But we'll see if these can join. If they can't join, then we'll move on. And yeah, but yeah, Matt. Any final words about the Tier 1 Belgian Grand Prix tonight?
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, I don't think anyone's joining the party. Oh, yes, they are. Okay. SK.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, P3 in the end. Another podium here in Belgium. Probably not the position that you really wanted. Obviously, you always want P1. But yeah, just take us through your race. Did you have any collisions during that race as well? Yeah, just take us through your Belgian Grand Prix tonight.
Well, started off pretty bad. Lap 1 was just terrible. First,
Yeah, yeah, there was contact, wasn't there, on that one?
and turn 1, the Alpine just decided to die from everybody, and I was the one who got fucked the most because I had to back and went back to P4, I think. But then later in lap 1, I just I lost it on the exit of the corner right behind the second sector thing, which I don't know what to call it. The first corner of sector 3. Yeah, I just lost it there, and then I was luckily was able to save it, but then went back down to P8. Yeah, and after that, I don't know, just fought my way back through the field. Had very good pace on the mediums. I think I was probably one of the fastest guys up there. But yeah,
Okay.
then I don't know, in the rain, you just can't do anything. Like, it's just impossible to overtake somebody. So
Oh, well, bottom on your podium anyway, SK, next week. Excuse me, next week we go to Monza. So hopefully it'll be a much better race, and it is the 8-year anniversary for Tier 1 Italy. It will actually be 8 years to the day, so it will be a very special night for the league. But yeah, yeah, well done, and we'll see you next week for the Italian Grand Prix.
sure.
Right then, thank you, Matt, for bringing me on this journey through the Ardennes Forest. Really enjoyed it. That's only really sarcastic, but it actually wasn't. Do join us tomorrow for the Tier 2 Belgian Grand Prix. And you can join us Wednesday for Tier 3. If you don't want to join those, then you can always join us next week where we celebrate 8 years of the STB Racing League. Unfortunately, I won't be here. I will be on holiday celebrating with my champagne, all my hard work. No shade, no tea. But in all seriousness, we will see you next week for the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. We'll see you next time.